How do we sound?
Sound beautiful.
How do we look?
Let's
Yeah.
Okay. Hey everyone, we're at the Scripps Pier at UC San Diego.
We're about to take one of the most popular courses offered here on campus, Surfing Fundamentals. Cowabunga, my dudes. UC San Diego's prime location promotes one of the largest recreation programs in the nation. Moriah and I have heard of the ocean, but our experience with coastal sports is minimal. Clearly, Moriah is a threat to the ocean's seaweed supply, and we don't live in the state of California, just a state of existential panic. We enrolled in UCSD's accredited surfing course to explore an unconventional class, observe how location can shape academic offerings, and see if we could assimilate to the land of being laid back, unless you're driving on the freeway. Before our lesson, we chatted with UCSD's head of recreation to learn how surfing plays a role in student life.
Hi, I'm Clayton Claiborne, and this is the Surfing Fundamentals course that we offer here at UC San Diego. We have this beautiful beach here in UCSD. We really want to encourage the students to come down and teach them how to surf and do it safely and have a really good time so that they can enjoy what we consider their home beach for the time that they spend here at UCSD.
So what role would you say that this class plays in student life here at UC San Diego?
And we've got a lot of surfing culture and history here in San Diego. Also with the university, we're located right on the beach. We like to combine marine science, beach kind of education within our surfing program and teach the kids how to come down and just enjoy everything that we have to offer here at UCSD.
What would you say are some sort of fundamental lessons that you can take from surfing and apply to how you study and how you live your life?
I think a lot of it is about a balance, right? UCSD is a really competitive academic institution, but our recreation department here tries to really focus on having balance and wellness for all the students, right? So this is an opportunity for them to take a break maybe from some rigorous studies, come down and enjoy nature and really get out amongst it and experience things that you can really probably only do while you're here at UCSD. And hopefully they take those things with them as they move on, on to the next chapter.
Seeing that we were subsisting on iced coffee that day, we reasoned that surfing may help us find more balance. We shimmied into some wetsuits, picked up our boards, and waddled over to a brief lesson taught by UCSD student instructors. Thankfully, they started us on dry land and didn't throw us into the literal and metaphorical deep end, like my dad did when he tried to teach me how to swim as a kid. Our excellent instructor Maddie gave us the rundown on how to catch a wave. The process involves lying down on your board, paddling like your life depends on it, and balancing upright when a wave hits. Of course, this all happens within a few seconds, so after a few rounds of practice on the sand, we felt ready to dive right in. I thought the hardest part of surfing would be standing up, but it was actually fighting the waves. Also, the area is inhabited by stingrays, so we had to stingray shuffle our feet across the sand to avoid getting stung. I needed to put my stingray anxiety aside because it was time to hang loose. Or try to, at least. There was definitely some trial and error involved, as well as swallowing half the Pacific Ocean, but by the end of the hour, we definitely weren't too salty about our progress. As we trudged out of the water, we found ourselves wishing for more time in the waves. It was hard to believe that students here had easy access to these courses, and for the student instructors, this class seemed commonplace in their lives.
Hi, I'm Sebastian. I'm in my 4th year now at UCSD, studying molecular and cell biology.
I'm Madeline. I'm a 2nd year. I'm originally from Hawaii, so this is definitely the closest I could get for school. It's awesome. I just get to be outside for a whole day and get to share surfing with people.
It's a nice way to get away from kind of a lot of the studies and the work and everything like that, and just go out and enjoy nature, enjoy being outside in the sun, in the water. It's a great time.
So, we might not be winning surfing competitions anytime soon, but I had an absolute blast. In my college experience at an East Coast liberal arts school, ocean-based sports were definitely out of the question there. Besides getting a great workout, surfing was a great lesson in patience for myself and for my surroundings. In surfing, you have to be okay with waiting for the right wave, falling off your board, and not getting everything correct the first time around.
What do you see as sort of your future goals for the development of this program?
Awesome. Well, yeah, so we have part of our hiring and training here for our instructors is there's a lot of leadership experience and confidence that they gain. And so we have a lot of development programs with our students that, our instructors are primarily students that teach their peers. And then we also, we're doing a lot of work now at equity and diversity and inclusion. We're really trying to increase our representation in our department of, students of all types, all different backgrounds, trying to get them engaged in the ocean and within recreation. And I think this program has a lot of growth and opportunity for that. We've also got a wonderful surf team here. UCSD just opened some surfboard shaping days on campus so that students can learn how to shape a surfboard. We can teach them how to ride it. We've got a lot of exciting, innovative things going on here at UCSD that involve surfing, and really appreciate the history that we have here. And I think the university and particularly the recreation department does a lot to support that for our students.
A big thank you to Clayton, our student instructors, and the UCSD Department of Recreation for letting us partake in your class. What did you think of the Surfing Fundamentals class? And what interesting and unique classes have you taken? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for tuning in.
No worries.
We're here at the La Jolla Pier at UC San Diego. No, excuse me!
It's La Jolla!
La Jolla. Is it La Jolla?
La Jolla Pier. Calabunga.
Cow.
No. Oh.
Cowabunga.
There's no L?
Yeah, it's cowabunga.
What?
It's a cow, like an animal, bunga.
What's the origin of cowabunga?
Okay, well,
I always thought it was Calabunga, man.